Oh, there it is.
You're here for now.
All right, we ready?
Already.
Okay, it is 6:32, and on Wednesday, May the 17th, 2014, 7th. And I call this meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission to order. We have a quorum, President Jim Lawhorn, Teddy Harley, and myself, Philip Vipond. We will start, as always, with the U.S. Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Do we have any citizen comment? In which case I'll now open the public hearing. The public hearing is for the possible rezoning of the property at 1503 B Street from residential to business. The rezoning is to establish a barbershop business. If you wish to speak on this, please, we have to have your name on the list. Anybody not on the list that wants to speak? Okay. Gerard, you're first.
Yeah, I'm Gerard Jimenez. I live at 1209 7th Street. I live between A and B Street. Hey, Rick, how's it going? And I'm just talking on behalf of the neighbor. We have a hair salon, which would be catty corner to it. And I think it's a good thing. Got a new cover, started his own little business, so I think it's all right.
Thank you. David? Can't read that. David Garza?
David Eli.
All right, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, the purpose for this is to open up my own barbershop there, I guess on our property on Beach Street. And the thing is, me and a partner might open up 10th Street Barbershop recently.
Right.
But the thing is, that property is actually for sale, so anytime they get buy us out, I guess, I have nowhere to go again. So it's kind of like, I guess, backup just in case. But eventually, I would move there, work out of that place, out of that shop, from the house.
Okay.
That's the whole reason for wanting to establish a barbershop there on our property. Because we do get bought out and I have nowhere to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Laura Castro? Yes, ma'am.
I live next door to David, and I am aware of what he wants to do, and I don't have any objections. I would just like to make it clear that as long as my property stays residential and the entrance to his business, I understand, is on 7th Street, which is great. Okay.
Is that correct? The entrance is on 7th Street? Okay. Any other public comment? Then I'm going to close the public hearing. And we will move on to approving minutes for April 9th. And Teddy has rightly pointed out that on the second page where it says the motion was carried 4-0, the action motion should be 3-0, 2 abstentions.
So 3-0.
3-0-2.
Because we abstain. Other than that, with that correction, I move that we approve the minutes for April 9th.
Motion by Teddy, second by Ray Lambert, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion
I
carries.
move that we approve the minutes for April 17th.
You moved pretty fast, you think?
We haven't read
Right, that's fine. We have a motion by Teddy to approve the minutes for April 17th, seconded by Chris. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
I move to approve the minutes for April 24th special meeting.
Again, a motion by Teddy Harley, second by Chris Talamantis. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. You want to sign those, don't you? I already wrote on them.
Oh, yeah. And I even put that I corrected that.
Okay.
Or like busy bee nurses.
That's become a full-time job.
Yeah.
Don't get a raise,
Get double payment.
double pay now. Double nothing's how much?
All right.
Good to go.
Thank you.
Item D, new business, consideration and action to approve the rezoning application for 1503 B Street.
Chairman and committee, what we have in front of you is, we have Hector Ibarra, who is seeking rezoning of property at 1503 B Street. Mr. Ibarra submitted his application on March 31st. The rezoning is from a residential district to business. Mr. Ibarra would like to establish a barber shop in this property for his son. I sent out notices to property owners within 200 feet of the property. We posted the public hearing notice in both Wilson County's 2 weeks of circulation and their website, along with the cities. My comments on this is, there is an existing beauty salon across the street of this property, Sylvia's. I have not received any calls or nuisances from this beauty salon. And if you look in your packet, you have, I did a Google Earth on Mr. Ibarra's property. And then we got this from the CAD, that's in red, that's his property. And what he provided for me was a copy from,
color.
yeah, yeah, sorry. And this is the existing house that's in that property right now, that his son lives in. And what you have on your packet also is what he plans to do. What he wants to do is build the barber shop. Sorry. What he wants to do is build a barber shop, if you look, on that, site plan, facing 7th Street. And you'll see how he even drew in where the parking is and, the setbacks. So, what he has so far is he has adequate room to have his business there.
My question is it done commercial, is it all commercial, or commercial and residential?
No, it's business.
It's business, not commercial.
Business,
Yeah.
so then you could have a residential there as well?
Right.
Yeah, you can have whatever it is. Do they or do they not have to activate the new zoning within a year like they do on the special zoning permit?
I'm not sure, I have to read the ordinances.
It's, I just want him to be aware of it if he does.
Yeah, that has to conform back to residential.
Yeah.
What's the question?
If, like on your RV park, special permit, you have to activate, your use or your building of it within 12 months.
Oh,
And I just want to be sure that if that's going to apply to him, that he is aware of it.
Okay. If he has to start doing
Start.
something within 12 months.
12 months of the approval.
Yeah. Because I don't want you to, I don't want to approve it and then maybe it's a year and a half down the road before you start building and then you gotta go through this again. Just trying to get it.
Let's see that.
And it may not have anything to do with it, maybe just on those special use permits. She's across that,
Across the
right
street.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, directly across the street.
That's the, Mr. Hayes.
Yeah, and his would be right here. And this
It's
is,
on the corner, right?
It's on 7th, we're on 7th Street. And they're gonna be on 7th Street also,
yeah.
even though their address
Across
is
the
3
street
Street.
from,
Yeah,
The address of,
Beach
address
Street
of the
would
shop would be, probably 1208, 7th Street.
will it have a separate address?
I would think so if it's a business.
It needs to have one for the 911.
Because it was the same building, I didn't know.
The residence will be on B Street and the business will be on 7th Street.
Well, I move that we approve the rezoning of 1503 B Street from residential to business.
And I second that.
Motion from Teddy Harley, second by Chris Talamentis to approve the rezoning application for 1503 B Street from residential to business. All in favour?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you, and have a nice evening. Thank you.
It's the whole time now.
Yeah, you gotta stay. We gotta stay, you gotta stay.
It's a good kid, right?
See you later. Take care.
We'll go to the city offices.
Okay, yes.
How you doing? Good luck.
See you guys. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Item E is discussion, possible action, is a recommendation to have Chris Stewart of Stewart Planning Consulting as the consultant for the Riverbend Development Agreement, land use ordinances and 3-year annexation plan amendment. I think it would be an excellent idea. I think Chris did a super job on our growth plan. He's very knowledgeable, and I think we all rely on him to keep us on the straight and narrow.
And I think he's very familiar with Floresville and has given us very good attention.
You need a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to accept Chris Stewart, Stewart Planning Consultant as a consultant for Riverbend Development Agreement, land use ordinances, and the 3-year annexation.
We have a motion by, I'm not sure we need one, but we have a motion
Well, I
by
second it.
Ray Lambert and second by Jim Lawhorn. All in favour?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, of course.
okay, one of the reasons why this is on the agenda is after the meeting that you had last week, and we're gonna be moving forward on some plans, we're gonna have to put him under contract in other instances, because I think we have about maybe 3 more minutes of his time of what you already have for
Right.
contract.
Yes.
And I want to take his proposal for a contract forward to the council, but I wanted to do it based on the fact that this is, you all have officially recommended him as the consultant.
I agree with that recommendation, but shouldn't we see the contract?
Well, he's putting together reference to, we have to need to say what, how many hours it's gonna take for him to do the development agreement, and then it's gonna be based on how many more workshops we're gonna need on the next item on your agenda.
Okay.
There's a lot of people to get to that.
Okay, that's good, that's good. I think Chris will do a super job for us. And hopefully in that scope there, that kind of bled over from the growth plan is to change our zoning regulations. That's a priority, because
Very much
You
so.
get rid of this pyramid zoning, it's gonna bite us in the rear end if we're not careful.
It's biting already.
Already,
Mhm.
okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'd like to make sure that's in the contract. Okay, item F, man, we've rattled through this tonight. Discussion item, 3-year annexation plan, I should think we should start tomorrow. I don't think anybody here, has
Why
any-
waste time?
Well, yeah.
So we had on file
No, go ahead,
we
please.
had on
please.
file, we actually had this on the agenda for the last meeting. I think I was just so excited about the meeting. We didn't get a chance to even touch it and address that.
Right,
But we're gonna have to need a workshop on the 3-year annexation amendment. The city has officially adopted the 3-year plan that's there, that we've already have in place. And what we have to do is amend it, say we've done these things, and then our next 3-year plan, these are the things we're gonna be able to do. But Chris is gonna help us write that. So it'll definitely mirror what happened on your land use plan.
Good.
Okay, so that's the idea, but we have to call it annex plan amendment, because I am amending what was initially done. I haven't actually had an opportunity to sit down with Cindy and Chris to go through and see how much we've done, but we know that a lot of the things that you all have in the plan is a really big annex. When I went to San Antonio a week and a half ago, Richard's coming, I don't know. And I got to get to moving because we have to have them
Yeah, we
as
do.
part of it. The reason why at one point in time the city had a 5-year annex plan, 5 years, they don't do 5 years anymore because the new Texas law that happened in January or something, and if I had Louis here, he could quote you what number it was. But in 3 years, we can only do 3 years because you have to complete what you said in 3 years. We have to give them the utilities in 3 years, otherwise it reverts back. That's the new little twist of the law. So we want to make sure that we have a really good plan that we can do and keep
A
forward.
feasible plan.
Feasible plan, but we committed to annex Richardson, and we're committed to that. Because of that street, we're committed to that, we're going to go forth and do that. We've met with the engineers, he's coming up with some preliminary numbers on how we're going to get there, so it's coming.
Good.
It's coming.
I know that we're all gung ho on wanting to get this annexation done and move on, but there's a cost, huge cost when you're annexing. Does the city have the funds? Have we applied for grants to be able to get enough money to do all this?
I can't do any of that until actually I have a plan that we've approved and recorded. And
Let me rephrase it. Would it be the intention of the city to apply for grants to be able to pay for
That
it?
is definitely our intention, and one of the things on the agenda for Thursday's meeting is a grant coordinator, grant writing coordinator to help us find the funds for
Right.
such projects such as these. A lot of communities are in the gas and oil communities are having this expansion, they don't like to use the word boom, they use the word boom if you bust.
Right.
So, and we have this growth,
Growth.
that we're in this growth spurt, our experiences some of the same things we are, that we need to be able to annex, to be able to take control of some properties that are affecting us. And so, that is definitely one of the things, but you had the foresight to put it in your land use, and we're gonna do that plan. Not the order that I wanted, but the order that never used to be needed, and the one that, because mine was to do the community center first, but actually,
With Richardson's
I'm
being
not
there.
gonna say Philip was right, I'm gonna say that Chris was right.
Well, okay.
Last time I brought it up, I got hit.
But you know
I
that,
can't say
that,
Philip
that,
was right,
that-
but.
if you'd said I've been right, that'd be the second time in the last 2 years I've been right.
Yes, I'm not gonna put that in there. So definitely Chris is following his lead. We're gonna annex that, go that direction, that's gonna be our focus. But it is gonna be one of the 3, but it is in that plan. So that's what we're planning on doing. Chris is gonna really, he's helped other communities, and actually when I went to the conference, last week for 3 days, Chris was one of the featured keynote speakers there, speaking of the Lovingtown, Pleasanton. They had them as a model city. And I told Chris the next year, when we have this in San Antonio, we want to be the model city. And we want you to be able to talk about all the wonderful growth in the city of Floresville and how we annexed and how we did it right. That's our goal. So he said, I'm gonna work on it.
What
So
a
that-
wonderful P and Z commission they have.
Yeah, they don't even have zoning in Pleasanton.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
And their model's a little different too.
Yeah.
No zoning.
There's no zoning in Houston, that's always the one that's blown.
Yes.
Big restrictions.
Right.
Yeah. So we want to be able to put that together, to do that, but I just want to give you all a heads up, and you all have been working very hard and meeting a lot, as you can tell from your minutes, that we will need to have a special meeting just to focus on the annexation amendment, okay?
I don't think any of us mind special meetings as long as we're making progress. It's good. Is the growth plan on the website? I feel bad I haven't looked, but if it's
I
not,
don't
can
think,
we?
yeah,
We had talked about getting it on
The
there.
land use plan.
Yes,
Land
you
use
put, you
plan.
put it in? Yes, should put it in.
Now that it's finished and,
It's finished and approved.
Right.
Not, we'll do that, and then lovely back as well.
Website and the map.
Yeah. Even the next is keeps saying before every
What did you say?
oh, I hope we got that on tape.
Thank you. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to step up.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Good luck in your business.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. After cost.
Before or after.
I'm gonna go through in the room.
She didn't like me.
Oh, cool. Okay, we'll move on. All right. But it's no-
Anything else on the annexation plan?
No, sir, we're just gonna, schedule a time with, Mr. Stewart to see. Just a reminder that, Mr. Coops is presenting, tomorrow night.
Yep.
City Council, the same presentation he did here, and we're looking forward to that.
But it's shorter.
He has a, he has a list.
I'm excited about that. I like him. I kind of like him. He's pretty positive and, knows what he's doing. And no doubt he's out to make a lot of money, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But I think it's an excellent plan. Okay, with that done, can I get a motion to adjourn?
I second.
We are adjourned.
You just spoiled the all of your chair right here waiting for you.
You're good. I appreciate it. I even said 3 minutes away.
Sorry to get-
And where was she going?